students, faculty, family, Superintendent Patton, Deputy Superintendent Stump, School Board Chairwoman Caratola, and of course, Dr. Carricker. My name is Ian Anderson, and I have the distinguished honor of addressing you for the next 4 to 5 minutes. It all depends on how much you laugh. Good, so we're looking at 4 minutes. I, like most of you, had no idea what to write in a graduation speech, so I did what all high school students do and turned to the almighty Google. Google told me that a good graduation speech consists of 3 main things: a reflection on the past 4 years of high school, a quote by a president or a famous person that many people like, and an outlook toward the future. Google also told me that you should never give a better graduation speech than the 2 guest speakers and principal. Sorry, ladies. Let me start by reflecting on the past 4 years of our lives. We walked into Barron on the first day filled with a mix of emotions. Excitement for things like sports, marching band, clubs, and those vending machines we all learned to love. There was a lot, and I mean a lot, of fear. We walked in as little freshmen, clinging to our color-coded maps, and we still lost our way. I know I got lost just the other day at graduation practice. We were the small fish in the high school pond, walking among seniors with full beards. We experienced our first pep rally and quickly discovered how the rest of the school felt about freshmen. We learned lifelong lessons in Mr. Giles' English class. Things like, courtesy and respect is for everyone. It is our trust that must be earned. We joined new clubs, met new friends, and became part of something special, the class of 2015. Sophomore year came next. Yeah, that year's pretty much irrelevant, so we're going to skip it. Then we got to be upperclassmen. We learned that our teachers were not lying when they said this was the hardest year of high school. We all loaded up on AP and honors courses to get that GPA boost, and we started the college search. And before we knew it, senior year was upon us, and the countdown to this very day began. We walked that long walk up the sidewalk and through the front doors of school on the first day with our heads held high. This was our school now. We were the kings and queens of BC, and we even had the crowns to prove it, even if we only would wear them like 4 times. We are looking forward to moving on to the next phase of our lives, whether it's continuing our schooling, entering the workforce, or other endeavors, but at the same time, we are sad to think of it coming to an end. It's those same emotions that filled us when we first became Cougars. We're excited to graduate today, but a little anxious about our plans for tomorrow and for the rest of our lives. Let me move now into the famous person quote. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past and present are certain to miss the future. That was President John F. Kennedy's wise observation that I felt defined this moment we are at now. We can look back at our time at BC and smile, but we can't stay here. Now it's time to look forward and move on to all the future has in store for us. Now for the outlook toward the future. Yes, waking up early to be at school by 7:10, eating lunch before 11, working for 49 minutes until the bell dismissed us, and even having to ask to use the restroom may have seemed like a grind, but it's really only the beginning of something. The time has come to move on. Go on to bigger and better things. Look around you. We are sitting among the future leaders of our society, future doctors, lawyers, engineers, and yes, maybe even a few teachers. How do we get to become those successful leaders in our society? Well, unfortunately for us, there are no more color-coded hallways or maps to show us the way, like on the first day of school. Now we must find our own way through trial and error. Where our map might lead us is unclear. It is entirely our choice to decide the route. There will be plenty of roadblocks, obstacles, and speed bumps, but nothing that we can't conquer. On the bright side, we aren't limited to just 5 minutes to get from point A to point B. So now we are on a path much like Lewis and Clark. They set out and created the very first maps of the West. Now it's our turn to create our own map of our future. We, like them, are heading into uncharted territory. Some of us have an idea of where we're heading, but aren't exactly sure how to get there. The good news is we have the tools we need. We just spent the last 4 years, or rather 13 years, collecting them. These are our guideposts and our compasses. They will lead us down the right colored hallways to where we want to go. So class of 2015, let's finish this last day of high school with someone we all started kindergarten with, Dr. Seuss. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Congratulations, class of 2015, and good luck.